Hey everybody, it's draft lottery day. Finally it's here, so I'm going to kind of do a little refresher video. It's a very complicated process. They've made it very confusing, and I think for no reason. So I'm just going to go over everything that as best I can explain it to you ahead of the draft lottery. While I'm talking about that, just to remind everybody, I'm going to be going live. So I'm doing a live stream starting from a 7:45. I think it starts at 8, goes to 9. The positions have already apparently been pre-drafted or pre-selected, and they're just going to reveal the results to us there. So it's not this whole big process and could go overtime. I don't think so. So it's between 8 and 9. I'll be on live, and let's go over this stuff now. So these are the percentages, the chances that these teams have to win. The 7 teams that did not make it are here: Detroit, Ottawa via San Jose's pick, LA, Anaheim, New Jersey, and Buffalo. So those guys are not going to be taking part in any of the 24 teams for that tournament. If it comes off, depending on what's going to happen now. So they're known. The other teams are slots A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Those represent the rest of the teams that, and if you look at it and go, the teams that are in there now, Montreal's in slot A, doesn't mean that they will be in slot A after all this stuff happens. First, we'll look at the percentages. Detroit as the as a number 31 team, I'll say, has an 18.5% chance to win. Detroit, 13.5% chance to get first pick. 11.5 in third spot. Both Ottawa. So really, Ottawa has a 25% chance to get these one or two of these picks. LA has a 9.5% chance, Anaheim 8.5, New Jersey 7.5, Buffalo 6.5, and down 6, 5, it goes down like that. So that's the chances of these spots getting that first. I don't know if it's just the first pick or any one of the picks. So what happens there is these slots here are decided on by these teams here. These teams are the qualifying round teams. I should put that in. Qualifying round. QR. So, Toronto, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Montreal, New York Islanders against Florida, Carolina against the Rangers, Calgary against Winnipeg, Edmonton against Chicago, Vancouver against Minnesota, and Nashville against Arizona. So, we'll just go with Montreal because I'm a Montreal channel. If Montreal beats Pittsburgh beats Montreal, Montreal goes here. It's a slot A, and so forth. Whoever they slot in like that. But Montreal will go back. Any team that would have been here originally will go back to their spot if they lose. But it doesn't mean that if, here's the confusing part, right? So they make the draw, and say, by chance, slot A gets number 1 pick. Do we get excited as a Montreal fan? No, because it doesn't mean that Montreal gets that pick. Why? I'll tell you why. Once these games are done, and the losers, we know who they are, and they get slotted in. So Montreal loses, they're in there. Once the playoffs once the qualifying round is over and everybody's in their slots, we go to phase 2 because there was first pick here, right? So this slot got first pick because we'll just say that just for the hell of it, 2 and 3, right? So first pick goes to slot A, second pick goes to Detroit, third pick goes to Ottawa. If that's how it worked out, in order to nail down who this pick is, we got to go to phase 2. Phase 2 means this pick goes back into a lottery for these 8 teams. They all have the same amount of chance to win as anybody else, 12.5% all the way down. And they're going to redraw this lottery amongst these 8 teams. And if Montreal's not lucky, maybe it goes here. And then team in slot D gets that first pick. And that's how it's going to work. So anybody who's watching tonight, and if Montreal gets that, or that slot that Montreal should be in, gets that pick, or any of the first 3 picks, don't get overly excited because there's another phase. This is why I'm kind of hoping, as a creator and somebody who wants to do a mock draft, that I find I'm getting off the screen there. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of hoping, ta-da, that's better. that the 3 picks come out of these teams, because that way it's all decided. The only thing not decided is who are in these slots. But then you can go around and figure out who's going to win here, and you can kind of do your mock draft that way. So I'm kind of hoping that works out like that, but we don't know how it's going to work out. So there could be 2 phases. There might be only the phase tonight. So we went through that. Now these teams, qualifying round, the winners go on to play these teams: Boston, Tampa Bay, Washington, Philadelphia from the East, St. Louis, Colorado, Vegas, and Dallas from the West. They will have their own mini tournament, mini round-robin tournament to determine these positions. These are the ones going into the round-robin, and we don't know how it's going to work out coming out. So everything's kind of up in the air. It's going to be very hard to determine all the way through to the end in advance who you might think. So doing brackets are out. You're gonna the seedings are going to change every round. Once the round's over, it's going to get reseeded. Top seed, bottom seed play. Second seed, next second from bottom seed play. That's how it works. So very hard to predict that way, and that's how it is. It's very complicated. They did it for nothing. If you ask me, they did it for nothing. The draft is not happening before any playoff games happen. So there's no need to have rushed this to happen. There's no need for this tonight. There really isn't. Just wait until we get to the end of all the games, and then we can do a regular draft, because the draft is only happening at the end of any games played. So I don't understand why they're doing it, unless it's for advertising, right, just to get it on TV, make some money. I don't think any other reason why this is still going on like this. But that's what's happening tonight. I'm going to go live at 8 o'clock, and we're going to see who gets the first, second, and third overall picks. We're going to find out maybe all 3 picks tonight, and maybe only 1 or 2, and we have to wait till that phase to find out the rest. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. If you like the video, give a thumbs up. And while you're down there, let me know in the comment section what you think of this convoluted, confusing way they're doing the draft lottery, and what you think about it all. And that's in the comment section down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please head down there, subscribe, and ring the notifications bell. And that's going to get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. So thanks for watching, as I said. Please stay safe out there. Wear a mask. Just keep yourself safe so you can be back here watching more Talkin' Habs videos. And that's it. Peace out, y'all. See you on the live stream for the draft.